Tim's coming back in the band, finally. How have you been?
After several months.
Yeah.
I've been good. Just got done with my girlfriend, but I'm over that now. Pretty sure I'm going to meet a lot more girls during our shows that we played. Hopefully I'll get a couple numbers. Yeah, other than that, hopefully I get a little bit better at the drums. It's been a while since
I know. I think
I just started playing for the first month.
I think you're fine.
I don't feel like I am, but I don't know. I can improve a little more, and hopefully the blushes will go away already because they're getting pretty annoying.
Bet you John thinks that too.
John definitely does think that.
John has that blister with a whole bunch of pus in it.
Yeah,
so
that's just nasty. It's not good.
This is the kind of things that happens like when you play, you know, get blisters and stuff like that.
Got us all into like hanging out with each other and started playing music. Is I guess we just had similar interests at the time. I mean, 7th grade was a time where like you just had 7th and 8th grade was everybody liked the same thing, so it was just like boom. It was a lot easier for bands to start out than like. I mean, later it gets harder because people start to change their musical like what they like, and that's always kind of interesting. Though I think that's actually helped us more than it has set us back, is the fact that we all have kind of eclectic tastes in music.
We know every person in the band's like, you know, little quirks and like what they like to do, and like every little like niche that a person has, because we just spend so much time together and we write music together, and you know, we bond that way a lot.
Well, everyone band really likes a lot of the same things, like, I don't know, things in popular culture, like same TV shows, same movies, same video games or whatever. We all have like the same things we like to do for fun or whatever, and that really helps us bond and hang out or whatever, talk about things, and that also, all that stuff really plays into the music also, because there's a lot of influences from not just other musical, like other music, but other things in the world as well that really make their way into the music, and that helps us all bond.
Well, I mean, we certainly hang out a lot, and we basically just have a good time. You know, we've done things. I remember like going to see Paranormal Activity, and we were all freaked out afterwards. You know, things like that, just stupid things that we do together.
The fact that we bond so well together is probably because we're all kind of like the same kind of kids and have a lot of common interests, and we've all been friends for a long time, so there's really no strife between anyone.
What's different about us? I mean, we all kind of have like a little bit different taste and stuff and everything. I mean, I kind of enjoy, you know, the more 90s kind of rock, you know, the more like eclectic kind of like grunge rock music, like your Alice in Chains and your Nirvana and stuff like that. But I also enjoy, you know, 70s and 80s music as well. But Dan, he's kind of more of the like the 80s kind of era in the band, because, you know, he kind of enjoys, you know, like AC/DC and, you know, bands that kind of sound like those kind of bands. He likes, you know, Muse, the new band that just came out. We all like Muse, but yeah, I mean, we all kind of like different styles of music. I mean, George is more like he looks kind of like the indie kid that's in the band, you know, and John is just like, he looks like the 60s, you know, the 60s, early 70s kind of stuff. So we all kind of have our own little image that we have, and Tim's more like the kind of like metal-esque looking person in the band who enjoys, like, he listens to a lot of metal type music. And so we all kind of have like varying different types of music that we like, but it all kind of comes together in the same sense, because we all pretty much like the same roots of music that we listen to, like, you know, your Led Zeppelin and stuff like that, and the kind of stuff that, like, you know, bands listen to like come up with their sound.
I mean, if you look at all of us, we all definitely have different appearances.
We do stuff that like normal friends would do. I mean, we're really just like a family. I mean, that sounds kind of, yeah, it sounds kind of cliche, but like it's true.
We all have the same taste, pretty much, in a different variety, but in music.
Well, we all have different tastes in music, and we all sort of have similar, like we have the similar taste in music enough for us to get along.
We're all in school together, except for our drummer, but I knew him, you know, since 6th grade, so we all kind of bonded together from school, and you know, we had classes together, and we knew about each other in school, and you know, we just kind of got together and started jamming. We have really, I believe we have a really good musical connection as well. We can all kind of, you know, sense what's going on in between each other, like through the music. I think we have like a really strong connection that way. So that's another way that the band bonds. When we play it just feels like it's a unit and not really like a whole bunch of guys playing. I'd say the hardest thing for me is like, you know, keeping everyone together on the same unit, because, you know, you kind of have to realize that not everyone's like the same person in a band, and everyone has like varying opinions of things and how things should be. And just keeping everyone together in a solid, cohesive unit, and just, you know, really striving for creating something that's bigger than just the people that are in the band.
Things that the band, I guess, that we have to deal with is different points of view on music and things. But ultimately, I think that really makes the music more original in that the different styles kind of come together.
There are certain things like what time we're going to start practicing. We all have to have a time that we agree on, or else it's not going to work out. Sometimes some of us will be on vacation and we have to find a way to make it work.
The hardest part is really just because we don't have the money and we don't already have the fan base. We have to establish that fan base. So that's the hardest part, is making sure that we can get everybody that we can to listen to us, get everybody's opinion.
Getting people to shows and, you know, just getting the word out there, because a lot of times people have like busy schedules and stuff, so it's like, it's kind of hard sometimes to get a whole bunch of people to go to shows, because some people might have stuff to do that day, and, you know, just pretty much that would probably be the hardest thing too.
If someone doesn't like something about a song or a measure in it, they'll say something. It's usually Dan, the one who does it. He'll say no, stop. He'll start raising his guitar, do something, and yeah, he'll just start saying like, "Wait, can we try this again? We messed up here, and you're going off track," and that's how the fights usually start, with like little arguments really that last about 5 minutes. And I don't know, after a while we work over it, and we all just sit back, and then we just start playing again, and then eventually after we get it down, we get it down.
And it's always worked out for us, I think, because we've had a lot of people leave the band, but we always just get someone else, and it always turns out fine.
The thing about being a local rock band is getting people to go to your shows, because a lot of times we play venues that are pretty far away, and, you know, it's hard to get transportation. It costs money. In general, the gas money of getting everyone, even the band members, to the show, that can be difficult.
Speaking for myself, really, breaking a head, losing a certain part on my pedal so it doesn't work, or one of the cymbals starts to crack.
The way we overcome things, it's just you kind of take everything as how it goes. You don't really get too hung over on things, or too hung up over things, and you know, you don't give up.
Line of Fire, no, Stand Up, and then Venom, and then Line of Fire, and then like a Phoenix.
He's like Line of Fire is like when you guys actually created like something that was like listenable.
Listenable.
It was like
Before that, I was just kind of yeah. I'm glad I wasn't in the band yet. Actually, I kind of like Stand Up and Venom. You don't like Venom? But
I like the lyrics back then.
so I've never heard more, so I don't really know what that is. What other songs were there back then that I've never heard?
oh, the gods are out to get you.
No, I knew
that
that
song.
Lyrics to that song.
Forget the past.
I hate the recording.
Forget about the past that John hates. That's why we didn't play it anymore.
like it.
Forget about the past.
Oh, I can't stand that song.
I like it.
Song I listen to.
That was like the worst song.
Vengeance, you gotta bring that one back.
And I think that's one of the greatest strides you can make as a band, is if you can get everybody on the same page to the point where it doesn't feel like it's a bunch of people. It feels like it's one thing and a unit coming together to make music, and not just a whole bunch of people getting together. That's probably one of the greatest strides that we made as a band. And plus, because we've been in a band together so long at this point, you know, we're going on like, you know, three and a half years now, so we've been together all pretty much so long together that we know each other so well that that pretty much helps us connect.
So we get along real good, and we have a lot of things in common. So that's really a good thing to have, and that'll get a band pretty far, is bonding.
The greatest strides that the band has made is pretty much, you know, we've done a pretty good job at like trying to network our band and gain a fan base. I mean, it doesn't always work out. Like, not every show we have a whole bunch of people at, but most of our shows are actually pretty good. We have a decent amount of people at our shows, and you know, we're getting to the point where we're starting to like record with some pretty like important people. Like the guy who recorded our EP, his name's Dan Sky, and you know, he recorded some of Bon Jovi and Blues Travelers records. So, and we're also dealing with a lot of venues that a lot of like big bands play at, like the Trocadero Theater. We've played at, like bands like the Foo Fighters and like Nirvana have played there before in the past. So that's really awesome that we get to play there.
It's a good feeling to have someone come up to you and tell you what they think about your band in a positive way. And it's a self-esteem booster, and it gives you confidence, and you guys can advance from that and become great.
Trying to make the songs, the newer songs, you know, always trying to get it to the next level, and I think it gets progressively better each new song we make or whatever. And you know, the people we meet, we always got to like follow up on things to try to get new shows, better shows, or like another, you know, like more photo shoots or whatever to get more promotion. And you can't really lay back on it and just kind of take it easy. You can't like slow down.
We've won a few Battle of the Bands competitions. In fact, we came in second in one that we didn't even have the full band. It was just me, John, and Andrew. Acoustic guitar, okay, piano, boom, vocals, all right, let's just play. And we came in second, and that was